Hi, Dr. Gary Sanchez here with 4D Dentistry, and I wanted to talk to you today about what's realistic when you're doing search engine optimization or SEO, because that's a real common question that we're getting. What should I expect? What's going to happen with my search engine optimization, and what's realistic here? So I want to start by talking to you a little bit about how it's different today than it was when I did my own SEO about 2 years ago. So back then, there wasn't so much competition. There hadn't been so many changes in the Google algorithm. Like, for example, this coming year, there's going to be over 500 changes to the Google algorithm. So you got to have somebody that can stay on top of all that stuff. When I did my own SEO 2 years ago, the competition was nothing. I mean, it was so much easier to get to the top of Google. And I was able to do it much more rapidly than you can today. So what you should expect, realistically, is about 60 to 90 days before you start to see your site moving up in the Google rankings. If you try to, push it and you try to do all kinds of things like link building, big numbers of link building, where you went from having no links to your site to 2 weeks later you've got thousands of links to your site, Google's going to look at that and say, hey, something's not right here. How did this site come from nowhere to suddenly being so popular? So you want to be really careful that you don't get yourself blacklisted. So you got to go slow. You got to make it, you got to do it right. You got to go slow, and slow and easy is better than fast and quick, because you're going to cause yourself some headaches if you do it that way. So expect it to take 60 to 90 days before you really start seeing yourself move up. And then after those 60 to 90 days, when Google knows that you're there, you can start to move a little bit quicker. But what we've seen is that it takes 60 to 90 days. Our clients that have been working with us, that have been with us for 60 to 90 days now, are starting to see themselves move up. We've got a lot of dentists now on page 1. And they're starting to get great results. So it's just kind of a waiting game. Don't be too impatient. I know there's people that want to check their ranking every single day. And it's kind of like if you look at your stock portfolio and you look at it every single day, it's going to drive you crazy. Some days you're up, some days you're down. You're either too excited or you're too upset. It's not worth it. So just relax for the first 60 to 90 days and let things take its course. And after that, you can start pushing a little bit harder. But understand that that's a general, if you think about 60 to 90 days, you'll be happy with the results that you get. So that's it for today. I just want to let you know, don't get too overexcited if you're up on top right away, and don't get too upset if suddenly you disappear, because it happens to all of us. It's just the way it is. But slow and easy, and you'll get great results. Oh yeah, so one last question that I get all the time is, should I do my search engine optimization myself? Is this something I should try to do? And the answer to that is, years ago when I did it, you could probably do it yourself, because I did. I spent a lot of time and I spent a lot of effort. I spent a lot of money learning how to do it, but then I spent a lot of time and effort building links and sending out videos and sending out blogs and doing all kinds of work to get my site to the top of the Google search engine. But today it's so much more difficult. There's so many changes that are going on all the time. I highly recommend that you hire somebody to do that for you. We have people that are experts at this, that are experts at doing it the right way, and I recommend you use somebody that knows what they're doing, that's not going to get you blacklisted, that's not going to move you up too fast so that you get results now but blacklisted later. I recommend you use an expert. So thanks for listening, and I'll see you next week.